everybody, I'm Lacquer Lover, and today I'm back with the tutorial version for my JIMIN Promise nail art. I've already posted the time-lapse version, which you can go ahead and click the I button on the right corner of the screen to go to. And yeah, so I'm going to show you guys exactly how to recreate this with the exact products. So first, start by applying base coat to all of your fingernails as we usually do. As always, all the product information is in the description box, so please check it out if you would like to know which products I'm using. Then paint your thumb, index, and middle fingernails white, and the rest of them turquoise. So I'm going to start by painting the background of the thumbnail, which is inspired entirely by the image that JIMIN posted along with the song, obviously. So it's the one where he's stretching out, and it's obviously the one that V took of him like overlooking the sea. So you just need a turquoise shade, which is the one that I used for the ring and pinky fingernails, and you're also going to need a murky blue, and you're going to kind of mix both of them and kind of switch between them to create a wispy kind of sea with a bit of movement in it. And then you're also going to take the same polishes, but I didn't thin it out this time, and you want to kind of go above the sea part and make it darker for the clouds. And I also added white to the sea part for where it glistens, and also a kind of murky green to separate the clouds from the sea. And then as you can see, I am just adding the green polish again, but like very thinned out for the clouds, and I'm also using gray and like mixing the gray, the blue, and the green together to create a kind of gradient from the tip of the nail to obviously the sea part. And I did cover basically the entirety of the top half of the nail with the gray polish, but thinned out with nail polish thinner so that it had a murkier feel to it. And I also used a light blue polish to add more highlights to the sea. And also top coat this. And then on top of it, you're going to start drawing JIMIN's shirt. So that's just going to be white, and you're going to start with kind of a T shape. The top part of the T is obviously for his arms that are stretched out open, and then there's the vertical part for his body, obviously, and I'm just filling that in with white polish. And then on top obviously is his head. I'm using a flush color, and it looks really off now, but you just keep fixing it. And I also added the hair in this kind of murky yellow shade, which I will fix later as well, and also fill in the rest of the shirt. So once you have that, you're going to add the shadows with a gray polish. So I'm using various shades of the same gray. So I mixed white. I also added some thinner so that it wasn't as opaque and in your face, because you will need a lot of layers to make this look as realistic as possible. So yeah, you're just going to have the top part shaded as well as the bottom bit, and then also add a dark gray to the bottom. That is where the shirt overlaps his pants, and for the pants I'm using black polish. Go ahead and fill that in. And I'm going over that part where the shirt overlaps the pants. And then I'm adding more shading to the bottom left corner of the shirt. So I'm adding darker gray where the shirt kind of folds in on itself. And then you want to go back and add highlights with white and the lighter gray. Also went in with more of the dark gray to add the shadows back since I went too light. So now we're going to fix the hair. So I'm using just the regular brown with nothing mixed into it, and I'm just going to add a lot of lines, but the base kind of murky yellow color is going to peek through, so it looks a little bit more realistic and is not just a solid color. And then I also added shading to his head or the back of his neck, and then I'm starting to draw his little hands, which are very hard to see on camera, but basically it's just a few short lines. If you look at the photo itself, you'll see that it's not that difficult. So now I'm adding shading to the hands with brown polish. And then it's like very harsh, so I did go back and add an in-between shade to blend everything out. Now moving on to the middle fingernail, I am starting with the same flesh tone that I used for the head on the thumbnail, and I am just going to draw a pinky promise design. So I'm starting with the left side, of course, and now I have drawn the knuckles and the fingers, and I'm filling in the back of the hand. So now I'm working on the hand on the right side of the nail, and this is the one that has the palm facing you, and as you can see I'm just working on the fingers right here and then just filling in the white area with the flesh tone. And then I just fixed the hands and added a bit of shading with a slightly darker shade that had a little bit more of a tan mixed into it. Next, take a light brown and just outline the fingers so that they are more apparent over the flesh color. Use a light tan shade to highlight some parts of the hand, especially the edge, because that's normally where the light hits the hand and looks the lightest. And then also take some in-between shades to blend everything in, and then use a dark brown to go over the knuckles so that they stand out more, and of course adds the shadows. Now I'm taking a light tan shade and going over the back of the hand again so that there's a bit of a highlight, and then taking an even lighter tan shade and adding stronger highlights, and then take the brown and go over the knuckle on the left hand. Then for the ring fingernail, just apply latex barrier on the skin around the nail. Use cling wrap to apply white, gray, and the turquoise over the nail. Peel off the latex barrier and apply top coat to finish off the design. Please make sure to float the brush across the top so as not to smear the design that you just worked so hard on, and also to wrap the tip for longer wear time. So that was it for this JIMIN Promise nail art tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and remember to not throw yourself away even when you feel lonely, as JIMIN reminds us to. And if you enjoyed watching this video, then please give it a like and also to subscribe to his channel, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye everyone!